Welcome back to the deep dive. We've gone through a whole bunch of material and we're pulling out the real gems for you.
Yep, the absolute essentials.
Today, we're cracking open some really interesting language learning stuff. It's all focused on, practical, real-life English conversation.
Exactly. This isn't about dusty grammar books. It's like a shortcut, really, to sounding more natural, more confident.
How so?
By getting comfortable with phrases that, well, native speakers use all the time without even thinking.
Okay.
So our mission today is to break down 3 specific phrasal verbs. These are like foundational for just everyday chat.
Right.
We'll get into what they mean, how they're actually used, and importantly, why using them helps you sound, more fluent.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The source material we looked at really hammers home that these aren't just like occasional verbs you might hear.
No, definitely not.
People use these every single day, and the way this material approaches it is pretty smart, actually.
How does it break it down?
It's like a 3-step thing. First, you understand it, then you see it in action, get some examples, and then, crucially, you practice saying it.
So it's about building that sort of muscle memory and getting familiar with the sound and feel.
Exactly. It goes beyond just knowing the definition. It's about how the words actually, feel when you say them in a sentence.
Got it. Makes sense.
So let's dive into the first one. This is a big one. You hear it constantly. Come across.
Right, come across. And what's interesting here, according to the material, is it has 2 pretty different meanings you need to know.
2 meanings. Okay. What's the first one?
The first one is all about finding something purely by chance, accidentally.
Like you weren't looking for it, but you stumbled upon it.
Exactly. The material has this perfect example. I came across my high school photos while cleaning the attic.
Oh yeah, classic attic discovery. You weren't searching for photos, but boom, there they are.
And the source material actually suggests practicing that slowly, like pausing after key parts. I came across my photos.
Why slow it down like that?
It helps you isolate the phrase, feel its rhythm, get comfortable with how it sounds as a unit. That deliberate practice is key for locking it in, the source suggests.
Okay, that makes sense. Build the foundation slowly. So what's the second meaning then? You said it was quite different.
Totally different. This one is about the impression you give someone, how you seem or how you appear to others.
Ah, okay. Like your vibe, almost.
Sort of, yeah. The example they use makes it really clear. The manager comes across as strict, but he's actually really kind.
Right, so it's about the initial perception versus the reality.
Precisely. And again, the material suggests breaking it down for practice. The manager comes across as strict.
Hearing those chunks helps you get the natural flow, doesn't it?
It really does. This focus on slow, deliberate practice, like the material advises, seems brilliant for just building that comfort before you try to use it at full speed.
Makes it less intimidating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The goal is eventually making it feel, automatic.
Yeah.
Second nature.
So listeners can actually test their understanding of that first meaning, finding something by chance right now.
Yeah, the material gives this little fill-in-the-blank sentence. On the hike, we kill a hidden waterfall.
Okay, thinking. Finding something unexpectedly, it has to be came across.
Perfect. On the hike, we came across a hidden waterfall. It fits exactly. You found it by chance.
Great. Okay, moving on. What's the second key verb the material pulls out?
The next one is bring up.
Bring up. Okay, 2 meanings for this one as well.
That's right, according to this source. 2 important ones. The first meaning is simply to mention a topic.
Like introducing something into the conversation.
Exactly. And the example provided is pretty relatable, I think. Don't bring up politics at Thanksgiving dinner.
Huh. Yeah, that's definitely solid advice for keeping the peace.
Very wise words.
Yeah.
And you can hear the emphasis the source suggests. Don't bring up politics.
Right. So what's the second meaning of bring up?
This one is about raising children. The whole process of nurturing and educating them as they grow.
Oh, okay. Like upbringing.
Yes. The example here is she brought up 3 kids while running her own business.
Wow, impressive. And broken down for practice, that would be.
She brought up 3 kids. Now, this is where the material highlights something really, really important. A crucial grammar tip.
Oh, what's that?
It's specifically about that second, meaning raising people. This is apparently a super common point of confusion for learners.
Okay, good to know. What's the tip?
Getting this right apparently makes you sound instantly more natural. The rule is, when you're talking about raising specific people, the object, like his daughter or 3 kids, usually goes between bring and up.
Oh, interesting. So it splits the phrasal verb.
Exactly. The material is super clear on this. It says, he brought his daughter up in Chicago. That's the natural, correct way.
And the incorrect way would be?
He brought up his daughter in Chicago. While grammatically understandable, it just doesn't sound quite right to a native speaker in this context.
Wow, okay. That's subtle but really important. That tiny shift in word order makes difference.
A huge difference in sounding natural. It's one of those small details that native speakers just, know.
Good tip. And to see bring up in action, the material includes a little practice dialogue.
Yeah, listen to how it's used here. Speaker A asks, "Why did you well my ex at the party?"
And speaker B replies, "Sorry, I didn't mean to old memories."
So, what goes in the blanks?
It's bring up for both.
Exactly. Why did you bring up my ex? Mentioning a person, a topic. I didn't mean to bring up old memories. Mentioning past experiences, another topic.
It shows how versatile it is for just introducing subjects into the conversation.
Definitely.
All right, ready for the third essential verb from this material?
Let's do it. The third one is run out of.
Run out of. Okay, what's the lowdown on this one? Does it have multiple meanings too?
Actually, no. For this one, the material really focuses on just one core meaning, which makes it a bit simpler.
Okay, I like simpler. What's the meaning?
It means to use all of something so that absolutely nothing is left.
That sinking feeling when you reach for something and gone.
Precisely. The first example paints that picture really well. We ran out of gas on the highway last night. Nightmare scenario.
Oh yeah, definitely been close to that one. And practicing the rhythm.
The source suggests we ran out of gas, really emphasizing that feeling of depletion.
Got it. Is there another example?
Yep. Hurry, the store's running out of sale tickets.
Ah, that sense of urgency, the supply is dwindling.
Exactly. And chunk for practice, the store is running out. You can hear it's like an ongoing process in that case.
Now, the material points out something interesting about how this is used in real life, right? Especially in American English.
Yes. A fascinating note on informal speech. Americans often shorten run out of to sound more like run outta in casual conversation.
Oh yeah, totally. Run outta. You hear that constantly.
The material gives both versions. We ran out of coffee. For informal chat with friends, maybe?
Compared to
the more formal, we ran out of coffee, which you might use in a slightly more, formal setting or in writing.
It's just one of those little pronunciation shifts that happen in relaxed speech. Good to be aware of.
Definitely shows how language adapts.
And of course, there's a practice sentence for this one, too.
There is. I always toilet paper when guests visit.
Huh! Okay, that is universally relatable, I think. Applying the meaning. It has to be run out of.
You got it. I always run out of toilet paper when guests visit. A timeless problem.
So relatable. Now, the really cool part is how the material then takes all 3 of these verbs.
Come across, bring up, run out of.
And shows how they can just naturally pop up together in a short, everyday kind of conversation.
Right. This is where you see them integrated, not just in isolation. The source suggests we read this dialogue aloud so you can hear how they fit. Do we try it?
Let's do it. I'll be person A, you be person B.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay. I came across your podcast while studying. You come across as super friendly.
Thanks. Hey, can we chat later? I don't want to run out of battery. My phone's at 5%.
Sure. But quick question, why did you bring up moving to Spain last week?
See, just flows naturally. Come across, run out of, bring up all in a few lines.
It really does. And the material strongly recommends that listeners practice this themselves, like repeating after us, maybe pausing the recording, shadowing the lines.
Yeah, that shadowing technique, mimicking the rhythm and intonation, is supposed to be really powerful for absorbing how it actually sounds.
It's moving from just knowing the words to actually using them smoothly, just like the material guides you to do.
Exactly, from the parts to the whole.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the core meanings we pulled from this material for these 3 verbs.
Good idea. First up, come across. That means either find by chance
Like the photos in the attic,
or give a certain impression.
like the manager seeming strict.
Okay, number 2,
Bring up, that's either mention a topic
like politics or the X.
or raise children. And remember that really important grammar tip about object placement. Brought her up, not brought up her.
Crucial detail. Got it. And the third one,
Run out of. Nice and simple. Use all of something so nothing is left. Like the gas, the tickets, or the infamous toilet paper.
exactly. And the material doesn't just leave it there, does it? It finishes with a challenge.
Right, it's not just about understanding, it's about actually doing. The challenge is basically to start using these verbs yourself.
Yeah, the idea is that's how you truly make them your own. You got to incorporate them.
So the material leaves us with 3 questions. Think of them as prompts to get you practicing after this deep dive.
Kind of like conversation starters for yourself, or maybe to try answering aloud when you're practicing.
Exactly. So here are the questions from the source material to kind of mull over and maybe try answering.
Okay, let's hear them.
Number 1, what's something you recently came across? Could be anything, an object, an idea.
Okay, number 2.
What topic should people, in your opinion, never bring up at parties?
Classic dilemma. And the third,
And third, what do you always run out of at home?
besides toilet paper, maybe.
Hmm,
Great questions to get you thinking and using the verbs.
definitely. Well, that pretty much wraps up our deep dive into these absolutely essential phrasal verbs based on this really practical learning material.
They really are key tools, aren't they? For sounding more natural, more confident in just normal daily conversation.
Absolutely. And the final thought from the source material is a good one to remember.
It's not.
Practice makes progress. It's not about perfection, it's about using them, trying them out.
Couldn't agree more. Keep using them.
So keep learning, keep speaking, and hopefully you won't run out of ways to express yourself.